Do you have trouble with anxiety? Are you someone who often feels anxious and you're unsure of what to do about it? Well, I am here to tell you that there are many different methods that you can use to manage your anxiety without medication. For the past few years, I have been researching and trying different methods to help me manage my own anxiety without medication, simply because I don't like the side effects that medication gives me. I have learned that you can manage your anxiety through exercise, therapy, and meditation. So, first, we'll talk about exercise. Exercise has been proven over time to give you the same benefits and results to manage your anxiety as medication. Physical activity is believed to decrease anxiety because it lowers stress hormones, releases endorphins that triggers positive feelings, and also improves the quality of sleep. The best forms of physical activity would be walking, jogging, dancing, or swimming. I personally used water therapy in because I simply feel at peace when I'm submerged in water, and it just helps me feel super calm and relaxed after a good swim. For best results, you should make sure that you incorporate some sort of physical activity in your daily routine, because when you feel physically better, you mentally feel better as well. And the next thing we'll talk about is therapy. The goal for using therapy to treat anxiety is to help you to understand why you feel the way you do, what your triggers are, and how to react to them. There are many different types of therapy that you can use to manage your anxiety. The therapy options that I use are the ones that I'm most familiar with, which would be cognitive behavior therapy, exposure therapy, and art therapy. Cognitive behavior therapy is the most commonly used form of therapy for anxiety disorders, such as social anxiety disorder, phobias, and panic disorders. The goal is to help you identify the negative thoughts and replace them with positive, but more realistic thoughts, and also teach you coping mechanisms. Exposure therapy is used for people who suffer from post traumatic stress disorder or phobias. And the basis of exposure therapy is to just teach you how to face your fears head on. So they use what's called systematic desensitization, and it's a three-step process. The first is teaching you relaxation techniques. The second will be ranking your triggers from least triggering experiences to most triggering experiences. And then the third would just be exposing yourself to anxiety provoking situations, because we all know that they'll occur whether it's at work or school or in your everyday life. And it just teaches you how to work through those in case you encounter these situations. And then there's art therapy. It's a nonverbal experience, typically personal. It involves using visual art, such as painting, drawing, or sculpting, to express your emotions and feelings. But also, it allows you to practice a sort of relaxation. Please note that therapy isn't a quick fix, and results vary from person to person. It all depends on the situation and what it is that you're seeking help for. If you are not ready to speak with a professional, because I know some people aren't, and some people may not even feel like they need it, at least make sure you have a friend or someone that you can confide in, and they won't be judgmental. You feel safe for them to know exactly how you're feeling, because it isn't healthy to suppress or hold in or bottle up emotions. And lastly, we will discuss meditation. Meditation can help you combat your difficult feelings, but also reduce stress. Practicing daily meditation will help you identify when you're feeling triggered and how to work through that. My best practice for meditation would be deep breathing, and deep breathing also is very helpful for those who experience panic attacks. Me personally, I was in a bad car accident, so I experience car anxiety whenever I'm not in control of the vehicle. And one way of deep breathing would be called deep belly breaths. And the way that my therapist would explain it would be to inhale the birthday cake or smell the birthday cake and blow out the candles. So when you inhale, you would smell the birthday cake and then blow out the candles. In conclusion, today I have shared with you all different ways to manage your anxiety without the use of medication, in hopes that I have offered you with great practices on how to manage your own, as they have helped me manage my own. Thank you for your time.